But you've had a pretty eventful morning.
Dude, I can't. All right.
You and Big Rick just got into it.
I would never talk about this, but since fools already decided to leak,
and I probably shouldn't have said Big Rick's name, so I apologize. But yeah.
Well, there's people have already posted.
Yeah. They already posted it, so I can say his name. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
you know what I mean? Like it's not like people know who he is.
Yeah. So
like,
you and Big Rick got into it.
We had an argument.
Walk us through the entire thing. What happened?
So this morning, so basically, I don't want to like.
So now you don't want to do it?
I feel like I have no choice but to talk about it.
It's the full story. So why are you and Big Rick beefing?
We're not beefing. Me and Big Rick are not beefing, but a lot of the people that were all at the pop-up studio together,
okay,
there's been a lot of fallouts and dissension. And I've actually been the person that has stayed cool with everybody despite that. And I've tried to keep a lot of this low and under wraps. But, there's certain situations. For example, Rick and Kenny don't get along. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Just tell the full story. Like, what happened?
Well, I can't tell the full story because if I do, it could potentially like get certain people. Like, I can't say certain details, but what I can say is they had a disagreement and it culminated in this morning. Apparently, Kenny decided to send a bunch of text messages to Rick.
This is not the version of the story that you were promising us before we came on air.
You want
Tell us the version that you was popping it about, man. What's the version?
I've never even said it. I still haven't said exactly.
But you were still popping it though, man. I tell the full story. So and now you're here trying to give us a condensed, boring version.
I don't want to give a boring version.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's certain lines I can't cross, so I can't speak on. Plus, it'll literally take like over an hour to speak on all the details.
Give us a 10-minute synopsis of what took place.
The 10-minute synopsis is they've had a disagreement for a while. Okay. There's been fade friendship requests sent and all that. You feel me?
Now the video is currently on the internet. You are alleging, unless you're a liar, that somebody bitch got fucked.
No. My God.
Well, the video is already out. Like y'all already posted the video. So I mean, if you want it to be out,
what does the video say that's out? Like
Kenny is that, bruh. It just sounded so wild that I don't even know like if it's true or not. But why did you say it if you didn't want it to be out?
Well, to be honest, like that's like the heat of like a moment during a like argument. Okay. Like I wasn't expecting it to be filmed and broadcast.
Okay, so let me just give them the story since you don't the story. Okay,
no, tell your version of events.
Sure. Big Rick walked in, dapped me up. We feel me. We shook hands, and then you thought that you and Big Rick was cool, and you walked up to Big Rick, say, "Hey, what's up, Big Rick?" And then he sort of like kind of like
this is all true,
right? Like kind of like you try to like dap him up, he smack your hand down like, man, and then he told you
so this is so let's be clear,
yeah,
just in case so there's no ambiguity here. This is in front of like hella people, right?
Yeah,
this is in front of the whole office,
yeah,
right?
And
just so we're on the same page here.
And he told you that you know what you did. You don't ever play with him like that. And he says afterwards we got to have a conversation.
That's it, dog. Right.
And then you left and came here. And then once you came here, I guess it started to play back in your head a little more.
That's it, dog.
And then you got high power.
What I said was,
what's that sound? What's that sound?
What I said was at that point I was like, you know what, like. This fool, he's banned, because that's how I felt at that moment, because I felt really disrespected. And then someone said, how's he banned? He's here right now. So I went to go talk to him.
And then when I walked walked in, I seen a lot of screaming. I seen you turning up. Now, I'll be real. Did the turn up happen because it was 5 employees there? Because when it was me, you, and Big Rick, you was kind of like confused. Like, yo,
it was never me, you, and Big Rick. There's everybody was there the whole time.
Yeah, but
it was never just the 3 of us there.
No, I'm talking about that's the
thing.
The immediate 1 feet away.
If he would have just here's the thing. He's mad at me for no reason. He thinks that I lied to him because
you're not telling us the story, Lush. That's why we gotta like kind of like weasel out the information from
no,
out of you, bro.
no. I'm giving you all the. I was gonna give you all the.
Please don't drink liquor right now.
This isn't liquor.
Well, like,
This is coffee.
Okay, sure.
It's coffee. It's coffee. No. So it has nothing to do with like all the other things from before have really no impact or consequence on.
Okay.
Long story short, Kenny and Rick don't get along.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the middle of their beef.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the middle of a lot of beefs between those people at that studio.
Yeah.
I'm way too grown. I don't do this thing where I pick friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you and Josh got into beef right now, I'm not gonna be like choosing a side. And the only thing that would make me potentially even feel inclined to choose a side is if one of y'all were to be like putting that on me, try to make me choose sides or whatever. You know what I mean? So
a professional 50 player.
No, I mean, like, it's not playing games. It's about being an adult. Like, because the reality is, I've seen too many instances, and I've been involved in too many instances where friends get into it, and then somebody chooses a side, and then they wind up squashing their beef, and then inevitably the other friend winds up tripping on them, like, oh, like, you see, like, you're not really the homie. Da-da-da-da.
So why did Big Rick feel like you lied to him?
So that I don't 100% have. So here's what I believe that he thinks.
Okay.
Because, so apparently they've been into it for a while. Kenny was trying to squash it. Rick was mad at him. Kenny was trying to squash it. You know what I mean? Like, Kenny's a civilian. He doesn't try to be a tough guy. Obviously, like, Rick is a known dude. He is a street dude. Kenny's not like that. You know what I mean? Kenny's never portrayed that image. He's a regular, just square, I say that respectfully, citizen. You know what I'm saying? Not a member, nothing like that. So he was kind of trying to make it right with Rick. They were kind of going back and forth, but it seems like anytime that they would kind of get cool, like then one of them would say something to piss the other one off, and there wouldn't be any progress. Regardless, long story short, this morning, apparently, I woke up to a call from Rick at 7:20 in the morning, right? I wake up to a call from him, and he's basically saying, I just got 40 text messages from Kenny at 5 in the morning talking about how he wants to fight me. He's going to beat me up. He doesn't want to fight me, but if he has to, he will, and stop bullying him. Like, he sent like crazy texts to him, like at 5 in the morning, right? And he said, were you up like all night with Kenny drinking? I'm like, no, I'm literally in bed by myself. My bitch just got up and went to work. Like, Kenny's not here. Kenny, and I didn't even get a chance to talk to him about this because he literally talked to me for an hour straight. I got in about 7 words edgewise. I was just kind of letting the homie vent. And then I do think Kenny was wrong, by the way, for poking the bear. Like, if you are really trying to not squash if you're really trying to squash
How
a
did
beef.
y'all go from our conversation to y'all beefing? That's what we're trying to figure out. Like y'all beef.
So I'm still like, I think that he thinks that I lied to him and that Kenny was like with me last night and we were turning up and got drunk, and that's what led to him.
Why would he care if Kenny was with you last night?
It's a great question. That's a great question.
Wait, hold on, Lush. So that man woke up today, pulled up here, ready to really trip on you for whatever, has something probably on him, and you're telling me that it's because you and somebody he don't like was hanging out last night. Lush,
do you want
for some reason, I don't believe this at all.
Okay. Watch this.
All right?
Watch this.
And Kenny, by the way, is a former employee. Rick was the owner of the studio.
Yo, hey. So you're on live right now, bro.
What the fuck? This is crazy, bro.
Yeah, you on live right now, brother. So Flacco doesn't believe my story.
Wait, pause real quick.
Talk to Flacco.
Okay,
you feel
here.
me?
Okay,
leave out the details of why y'all are beefing.
Right?
No, actually, you know what? Here, go ahead. That's between y'all.
But leave
No,
out
no.
the details.
No,
Okay.
go ahead.
So first off, here. Okay, Kenny, we got like 5 minutes to like do this because we got some other stuff to discuss. So let's just
this is gonna be the most important thing we discuss.
No,
honestly.
so let's run through like the story again.
No,
Kenny and Lush were employees at the pop-up studio that we know was founded by Kiki and Big Rick. And Ralph. Now, while you, Lush, and Kiki was at the pop-up studio, things happened. The pop-up studio dismantled. You
So
and
I
Big.
was
Wait,
there
wait, wait,
for
wait, wait, wait,
for Matt Deep.
No, sure, but yeah, no, sure, but it's the same building. So you came from Mad Deep. Y'all was doing a podcast, blah blah. You got into it with the owner of the studio. Y'all started beefing. Lush stayed cool with you and him. And this morning he pulled up on Lush. Why did he pull up on Lush? Bro, we don't
Tell him what happened.
care about the other shit. We want to know why he pulled up on Lush this morning.
Look, bro, here's the thing. This is just like a stupid issue that's been going on for like the last like year and a half. I think it's dumb personally. Like he's like double my age, bro, and like it's just really to me it's like kind of it's just like, bro, I'm 24 and you're like almost like about to be 50, bro. Like why you beef? Like why do you not like me?
Why
It's
he
like,
pull up on
honestly,
Lush
bro,
this morning, Kenny? We just want to know that information, bro.
Break it down.
Bro, because I just sent him messages about me saying like, bro, like look, this is dumb, bro. Like we're beefing it for like a year. Like I'm like I don't know like what you want to do about it, but like I just sent him basically my grievances with him, and I just kind of spazzed out on him. And I don't blame him for like, getting mad at Lush, but you know what, bro? Like I had some shit that I had to get off my chest, and that's
So why
what-
but why am I involved? Why am I involved?
I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. I
Okay.
just told him like
Boring. Okay. Yeah, you can.
All right, Kenny, we appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah.
All right.
I can love you, man.
All right. That's literally what happened.
Okay, yeah. So that was probably.
No, because I don't want to
Yeah.
put people on blast, bro. I'm trying to protect people. Like
fan, bro. Listen, right, bro. Listen, right.
Steven knows.
No,
Hey, by the way,
listen.
so hold on, real quick, Steven. Just so, am I lying about anything I'm saying right now?
Because that's why it's annoying,
Okay,
right,
thank
Lush? Is we got into the story because we thought it would be this exciting story, and then you decided to leave out the good part
I
and
never
get to the
wanted
most
to-
boring part of the story that we wasted 10 minutes on.
I heard someone, I don't know who, someone fucked someone's
So
bitch.
okay, yeah, move on, man.